informative video that's gonna blow the mind. We are talking about allegations that Metcalf and Judge Roach know one another, have known one another previous to this case, and that if that be true, collaborated to set Carmelo Anthony up. You see, find him guilty, knowing that he was an innocent young man. You see, and like I said, I have to always, uh, you know, reiterate how these sundown, for many sun up, it don't matter if the sun down, sun up cities, you see, that operate like that, especially in them that top five. You know what I'm saying? That top five in the South. Texas, Mississippi, Louisiana, Georgia, Florida. Them was the top five hangings, lynchings. You see, and so that's how they've been operating. That's how they've been. And I try to see. That's why I go on Patreon and click the link. I did a lot of information on how the Klan operate in Texas. And a lot of people think, hey, I mean, they ain't never left. They there right now. They operate in different, alternative groups, but they still there, and they operate the very same that their grandfathers and their great grandfathers did. You see? And so don't ever think somebody got more love for you than they got for their own grandmammies and grandpappies, and don't believe that. You look up and say, how vile is them Neanderthals for setting fire to people? They look up and say, oh, how I love my granny and my grandpappy. You see how I love them. The very same individuals that vile. You see, the vile individuals, but to them, they are beloved. And so I saw pictures where it clearly looked like Judge Roach and his wife with Jeff Metcalf and another white boy. And another white boy. And do you know he retired? I think today or yesterday he retired. Oh, Judge Roach. Now I was looking because I was tapping in on his ass. And I was trying to see, what his history. I was tapping into his history. I was going, that's how I am. I get to tapping in. I'm going back. I want to know who your grandmammy is, your grandpappy, your great grandmammy, your great grandpappy. What's your lineage? And so I still, I didn't, I touched a few things. I still had to, really put some time in and chase his ass through that rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? And so, but I knew that the controversy of, him possibly knowing Jeff Metcalf was out there. I didn't know how, and I know that there were some pictures. Now I seen some other pictures. I seen one set of pictures. Now I see some other, I was watching another content creator that has some pictures, presumably was Jet Metcalf and Judge Roach. Now, I say that because you got to have hell of a balls to know somebody and be connected to them in a high profile case like that. You know what I'm saying? You should be charged. I think that's a crime. And you didn't lock somebody up too, and the what is it, the prosecuting team, you see, not the defendant, but the prosecuting team, the family of the individual that was wasn't supposedly, but was unalive, in which they saying is a murder, but it wasn't a murder. It was in self-defense. This is how they run shit in the South. Stack the whole connection from the judge, the damn prosecutor, the defense attorney, the bailiff, the motherfucking janitor, the motherfucker out there cutting the grass, motherfucker planting the flowers, all of them claim. You can't even get a goddamn job if you ain't with them. You see what I'm saying? They don't want because they gonna be talking and shit, and you understand? They don't want no motherfucker around them that ain't gonna represent what they about. They say they about white power and all this and that, and so they don't want no weak white people around them. So if you in on the end, it's because you know somebody on the end. Ain't no way you gonna get no position in a lot of them, especially them small towns where the people been in there forever. They've been living in them damn towns forever. You see, forever. And so this is, and I don't even know, how, the hell Carmelo Anthony and them end up in Fresco, a sundown town. God damn it, you could just, is Frisco a sundown town? And you know what? I was on AI, I say, is Frisco a sundown town? The AI say, hell yeah, nigga. Hell yeah. That's a sundown town. When they created Frisco, it was created to be all white because they was running from Dallas. Dallas was becoming, where, it was blacks moving in, then, the Hispanic moving in and all of that. And so, they went to start forming them cities like Frisco, Plano, Farmersville, and all of that. Them is sundown towns. You see, them is sundown towns. So, Carmelo ended up in a historically sundown town. And you ain't gonna be right. And, it's always wrong, and people got to know that. It's always, a nigga is always wrong in a sundown town, in a sundown county. And a sundown county is a county that got so many goddamn sundown towns in it. If it ain't all goddamn sundown, it might as well be. Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You got to go through that motherfucker doing 45 miles an hour. You see, and they might still pull your black ass off. Motherfucker had to go around the whole state. I go in that motherfucker, man, shit. Nigga, I'm skirting all major cities and trying to get the fuck out of there. You better not carry your ass deep off in there, you know what I'm saying? You better skirt them major cities, motherfucker, and get your ass up out. And I'm being serious, get your ass out of there. Don't be going all deep in that motherfucker and shit where ain't no damn blacks and shit. Or no, don't do it. Don't do it. Motherfucker come, up Houston and shit, around Houston, and boom, shoot up through Dallas and shit, and, and you cutting them goddamn corners and shit, and get the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But this is, I seen the pictures. And if the man retired today, and he retired because, like I said, I was looking into him. And you say what? The guy's got a song called Sundown, but okay, yeah. But anyway, I don't think they wanted him to preside over no more cases because they find out that could fuck up all the shit he ever did. You know what I'm saying? It'll show, man, this is deep. if they find out that Judge Roach, no, Jet Metcalf, man, every motherfucker that been convicted by that mother or in a particular light like that, a black person or something like that, man, they gonna try to get a motherfucking appeal off of some shit like that. That's just like police. When they find out a police been doing dirty shit, man, they throw out damn near every fucking conviction they ever had. I seen it just the other day. These two dirty cops been doing dirty shit to people. They found their ass guilty and they threw out every goddamn case that, you know what I mean, every convicted case that they ever brought forward, man, they threw that shit out. They threw that shit out. And he might be in, you know, motherfuckers might get it. They might not get, but they very well could get an appeal. You understand what I'm saying? If he was the presiding judge, knowing he's a dirty judge. You's a dirty judge, Roach. They're gonna find out about your ass real soon, because a lot of people is on this case. I see y'all in a minute, family. Click that link right down in the video description. Patreon. Get over there, support the general. You know what I'm saying? I got over 600 exclusive videos. You already know this the general. It's gonna blow your mind. Check me out, family. See you in a minute. Black Pop.